And on your block in Macomb County, New Haven High School recognized Mental Health Action Day. The school had a special training session. Students across the country are facing growing numbers of mental health challenges. According to the CDC, around 4 in 10 students reported feelings of sadness and loneliness and hopelessness. Educational and emotional intelligence coach Cathy Mott led students through today's exercise and joins us now. Thank you for being here with us.
Oh, thank you for having me. Welcome to Detroit, Terrence and Shayna. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, thank you. We're very glad to have you. So this is a very important conversation, especially looking at those statistics. How did it go today?
Oh my goodness, it was absolutely amazing. I had an opportunity to interact with over 100 students and helping them to understand the 6 core emotions and the subsequent emotions, and then giving them the opportunity to be able to name their emotions and then tame them and decide what they want to do with them.
What is it about these numbers? It's so concerning. We're always hearing more and more kids are struggling to deal with their emotions, to understand even what they're feeling. Is there any one thing we can point to, or is it, I'm assuming, just not that simple?
Oh, wow. Did you know that there are over 34,000 emotions that a human can experience in a lifetime? Yes, and we experience 400 emotions throughout the day. And so thinking about, especially our young people, as their bodies are going through changes, they experience a lot. So today I had an opportunity to help them to understand how to really listen to their emotions. I use the example that your emotions are calling you. Will you pick up the phone or not? So how to listen to their emotions and really name them, tame them, and then the importance of reaching out and getting a support person that they can lean upon so that they have someone to share their emotions with.
Yeah, it sounds like an important conversation even for adults to have, but to start this early, I'd imagine there's a lot of benefit there.
Absolutely. So I've worked with hundreds of C-suite leaders over the last 10 years. I've trained over 10,000 people globally. And most of my clients say, I wish I would have known about emotional intelligence when I was younger. I always say around what age? And they say high school. So I'm so excited that New Haven High School has taken the opportunity to bring in emotional intelligence and potentially look at providing resources. The Emotional Intelligence app that I've created, My Journey Within, that will give a structured way for them to process, name their emotions, and then if they choose, invite in a support person, and then tell the support person what they need from them before they come to the conversation.
How do you explain the importance of the normalcy of feeling different emotions depending on the day? Sometimes I think there's a tendency these days to pathologize and think if you're feeling anxiety, it must be clinical, and it's a very normal emotion.
It is a very normal emotion, and a lot of us, I know, born earlier in life, we didn't necessarily grow up in a household where they talked about how do you differentiate the emotions. So if you're feeling sadness, the kids were able to use the emojis today, that means you've suffered a loss. If you're feeling anger, that means someone has crossed a boundary and you need to do something to reestablish your boundaries. And a lot of times that's a crucial conversation, and then people are afraid to have a crucial conversation. So it's a whirlwind of emotions, but being able to give them tips and tools to strengthen their mental strength and learn how to process the emotions. If you can name it, you can tame it. So giving them tools to name it and tame it, to be able to talk about it.
Yeah, I love that phrase there. That's beautiful. And I also love that you're using emojis, something that they
Yes.
can completely understand.
Yes, they had such a great comfort level with these emojis today. They watched a series of videos, and then I asked them, hold up the emoji that describes the video. And we had one video on loneliness. And the students at the end of the training, I asked, what's one thing that you will do differently? And they said, when I see a lonely person in the lunchroom, I'm going to be that person that goes over to invite them to have lunch with me. Others said, I'm going to go home and hug and love on my parents. And others said, I'm going to be more reflective with my emotions. It was such an amazing day.
Incredible. You're doing such important work. If you had one tip to give a parent out there whose child might be struggling, or an adult who themselves may be struggling, what would that be?
Ooh, take the time to really listen and ask questions. And really be patient, and don't view what they say as an attack on you and your parenting skills. really sit in the space and allow them to express themselves. If they can name it and share it with you and speak about it, it gives them an opportunity to process and tame it.
Name it and tame it.
Yeah,
Great to
name
know.
it
I need
and
to
tame
keep
it.
one of those at my desk so people
Right.
can know, like, not today. Let's put it up.
Hopefully it's a joy day.
Right. Thank you so much. We
Cathy
appreciate
Mott,
it.
thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. And I just want to close by sharing with individuals the My Journey Within app. It's available on Apple and Google. And also, if any school district is interested in getting in touch with me, my website is cwcleadershipdevelopment.com.
All right,
Thank
Cathy.
you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.